Good morning, Year 8. I'm just going to show you what to do to make yourself a climate graph online. So what you need to do is on task 3 here, this is the data you need to use. So you've got all the 12 months, you've got temperatures, you've got rainfall. You can, if you wanted to, complete it by hand to draw it onto here directly. You'll notice that 0 is this line here, and you've got the numbers for temperature going down the left-hand side. You've also got precipitation in millimeters going down the right-hand axis here with months on the bottom. So if you want to make this into a document online, what you'll need to do is if you go to Google Sheets here, I've already just put in the data. So put down the months on the first column, column A, column B, temperature, column C, rainfall. Make sure you put in minus if it's a minus number, and don't put anything in front of a positive number. So this is the data here. What you need to do then is you highlight, as I've just done here, that data. So I'll just highlight that. Then you go over here and you click on Insert Chart. So this is the charts at the moment. So it does show you the rainfall at the moment as a line, which is not what we want to have. It shows you temperature as bars, which we don't want to have. The reason is rainfall is volume of data, so we want to have that as the columns instead. And we want to have temperature, which at the moment is this, as a line because it's a continuous data. So in other words, we need to swap these around. And you can only see at the moment one axis labeled here. We don't have another axis labeled here. This down here is as we want it to be, because it has the months already. At the moment, temperature and rainfall is not the right kind of title for the graph. So what I'm going to do is click on this one first and get rid of that and write in a new title. So the title I'm going to give it is going to be Climate Graph for Barrow, Alaska. There we go. Right, so that title's done. So next thing you want to do is if you go over here, this has got the chart editor. So you've got setup or you've got customize. Setup is really done for you. So what you want to go to is customize. So click on customize and you've got options here. Chart title is already done for you. I've just done that already, which is over here. So you want to go next to, that's the title there. You want to go down to series. So if you click on series, what you've got is different options here. You want to click on where it says axis. At the moment, left axis is this one over here. Okay, so it's not been giving a title yet, and it's got some numbers on it, which is fine. So left axis, we're going to stay with that one there. And what we want to do is up here where it says apply to all series. We don't want to have apply to all series. I want to go for my left axis to be temperature. So temperature at the moment is blue and it's columns. We want to change it from columns to line. And then we want to change temperature from blue color to a red color. Okay, so at the moment, this one here where I'm pointing now is your temperature line. So that's correct. So what I want to have now is going to the different one. Let's go to rainfall. Now rainfall at the moment is also shown as red and it's also shown as a line. So we want to change it from line to columns and from red to blue. Okay. There's one more thing we haven't done yet, which was to have our right axis over here. So we don't want it to be the left axis, we want it to be the right axis, and there we go. So we've got the rainfall and the temperature both shown. So rainfall is this right-hand axis and temperature is the left-hand axis. So we don't know which one is which at the moment. So what we can do is also give it a title if you wanted to. So chart and axis titles here. So if I go to not chart title, but axis title, let's go to vertical axis title. And vertical axis title, we want the left one, so it's going to be vertical axis title. Let's call it temperature. And in temperature, it's degrees Celsius. There we go. And you can see it appear on the left-hand side here. The right-hand axis is called right vertical axis. And you just basically change that to rainfall and put in brackets millimeters, because that's the measurements. You always need to have the measurements. So that's now done. So then you can just basically print screen this and put this into your documents. So that is how you complete your climate graph online.